What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the stock option recap for February 19th, 2021. The Dow Jones is at the exact same price as the close of yesterday. The Nasdaq's up 0.07% and the S&P is down 0.19%. Now, before we get in the video, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and also hit that notification bell so you can be notified when we go live. We're live, market open to market close, Monday through Friday, so you'll definitely want to hit that notification bell so you can be notified when we go live and also when we post videos. Now, today was kind of a slow day. We had a little bit of gap up on the futures because Treasury Secretary Yellen is pushing for the $1.9 trillion stimulus bill. I personally don't think that is even going to get passed, but maybe in the future we might get lucky and get some stimulus. We'll just have to see. Only time will tell. But other than that, pretty slow day. I did try a Boeing YOLO play for YOLO Friday, but I broke the YOLO Friday rule and I didn't ride out the play for the entire day. I ended up selling it out at break even because for some reason I just wasn't really liking the play, and then it ended up ripping a little over 1,000%. So that's what I get for breaking the YOLO Friday rule. You never break the YOLO Friday rule. It's a sacred religion in the stock options live stream chat. You have to just ride out your YOLOs or else you get punished by the market maker and they make the stock rip. No, I'm totally joking, but I just thought it was pretty funny that the YOLO play actually worked, and I sold out really early. Another really interesting option play was John Deere. They had earnings this morning, and you could have actually got these 322.50 contracts for about $30-$40 yesterday, and they went all the way up to $1,100 today. You could have even gotten the 325s for about $15 to $20 yesterday for the earnings play, and they went up to $700-$800, almost $1,000 at the very top of the day on John Deere. So super crazy earnings play right there. If you would have sold at the top, that's a little over 4,000%. So that just goes to show the power of earnings, but also earnings is just gambling, so you always have to remember that. I've played so many earnings plays these last couple of months and have gotten completely clapped. John Deere is honestly the first one I've actually seen so far that went pretty crazy, where you could get a really cheap option on it and sell it above 1,000%. I'm sure there's been some other pretty good earnings plays, like AMAT was pretty decent, but I never looked at the options on there. This is just the first time I've seen options that have gone that crazy on earnings in a long time. As far as other YOLO plays you could have done today, you could have done JP Morgan this morning. You could have got these 146 contracts earlier in the morning for about $15, and they ended up going above $200 and almost $300 more towards the end of the day. So super crazy YOLO play on JP Morgan. MGM was also a pretty crazy YOLO play. You could have got these 35 contracts for about $20 this morning, and they went up to almost 150 at the end of the day. Of course, you just got to be super careful with these YOLO plays. They do expire at the end of the day on Friday. We do talk about the daily weeklies almost in every single options recap. We don't really focus on the longer term contracts, but I just want to show the power of options because a lot of these weekly plays are super insane, and you can get longer term contracts that do pretty well as well, but the percentages on weekly contracts are just crazy. You can get some really cheap contracts that go up a lot. That's why we focus on these kind of contracts in the video. I just feel like it's more entertaining. If I focused more on longer dated contracts, the percentages just wouldn't be as exciting as these ones. Like hundreds of percents, thousands of percents are way more exciting in my opinion. Another super crazy YOLO play, maybe not as insane, but percentage-wise, I really liked this one, is AAL. You could have got these 18 strike prices for 8 cents this morning, maybe even a little bit cheaper, and they went all the way up to almost $80 at the top. So that's 1,000% play there. But the reason I like this one the most is because you literally only paid $8 on this, and you still could have got a really exponential gain. I prefer spending a very little amount of money on these YOLO plays, so this AAL one was really attractive in my opinion. Maybe even more attractive than any of these other plays that I'm going to mention throughout the video. Just for the initial investment, like $8 into $80 is insane. ROKU ended up having a pretty decent continuation. The plays I wanted were super far out of the money, but you could have done pretty well if you would have bought them at the right time. They actually expired worthless, but you could have picked these 490s up for about 8 cents this morning, so another super cheap play if you would have waited on it. And they went all the way up above $100, so super crazy on there. $8 to $100, that's a little over 1,000%. I really like this play, just like the AAL one, just because super cheap initial risk into quite a bit of money. I mean, $8 to $100, I don't really know where you're going to get that at, so I really liked that one. MICRON had a super crazy day as well. MICRON's been doing extremely well this whole week. You could have got these $90 strike prices for about 10 cents if you would have waited it out, and they went up to $60 in the middle of the day, came back down to about 18 cents, and then more towards the end of the day at the top, they went up to about $150, so super crazy on MICRON. I'm just really impressed with MICRON overall. The stock has been doing extremely well. Another pretty decent one was McDonald's. You could have got these contracts for about $10, $15 this morning, and they went up to $70. Not like the craziest gain, but that is still about 700%. So in reality, a really crazy percentage. But as far as the stocks and options we've compared so far, this is the lowest percent gain. But I still liked this one a lot. I really like McDonald's stock in general, but they did end up selling off more towards the end of the day. So you could have probably did something with the puts as well. It looks like you could have got these two $15 strike price puts for about $20, and they went up to $180 towards the end of the day, so super dope on that. As far as the most impressive stock is BIDU. BIDU went absolutely insane today. It did pretty much another Wix move, which we could talk about Wix again. The options contracts we talked about in yesterday's video went up another $2,000. Wix is just absolutely insane. But these BIDU contracts, you could have picked up these 325 strike prices for about 15 cents this morning. And they pretty much held that price all day, and then more towards the end of the day, the options contracts actually started to gain a lot of value. BIDU started just ripping, and at the top, they almost hit $2,000, $15 into $2,000. That is just an incredible gain. Of course, that's a weekly option, so you would have had the balls to hold it that long, and it's just an initial risk that you probably shouldn't even take anyway because the contract expires literally that day. But it just goes to show you the power of options. That is just an incredible gain. It's almost exactly like Wix yesterday, but Wix is just kind of insane. They're up another $20 from where they were at yesterday at the top, and they still closed pretty well. So there's just some crazy YOLO plays lately. I hope you guys are enjoying these videos because I'm really enjoying showing you guys the power of these weekly options. Of course, weekly options are just complete gambles, and option trading in general is just completely gambling, so I don't really recommend it to new investors. I just don't think you should be doing these type of degenerate plays, but I just like to show off how crazy some of these options go because I don't think there's anyone else on YouTube that's actually going to show you these percentages, because these are legitimate plays that you can play every single day. That's why I enjoy making these videos after every single market close, because I want to show you guys that there is opportunity in the market every single day. You don't have to go be a degenerate on some bullshit stock like GameStop or AMC or anything like that. If you want to be a degenerate, you could literally just do a YOLO Friday play and maybe you'll get lucky and make thousands and thousands of percents. So I just really enjoy showing these options. BIDU and Wix, bro, those are just incredible. Those type of YOLO plays don't come around very often, but I just feel blessed that I'm able to show you guys these in real time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate everyone that's been hanging out in the live streams, and I really appreciate the people that have been watching these videos and supporting the channel. Be sure to leave a like on the video if you have been enjoying this. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new, and also be sure to hit that notification bell so you can be notified when we go live. We're live market open to market close Monday through Friday, so definitely hit that notification bell and you will be notified the second we go live, and also when we post videos. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.